taken part in most of the course for Course A for the Oxford Summer Academy.
Yes.
If you just want to tell us a little bit about yourself, so what's your name, where are you from, how old are you, that sort of thing.
Right, yeah. My name is Teddy Stern. I'm from Washington, D.C. in the US. I'm 15, about to be 16, going into 10th grade next year.
Fabulous. Okay. And what were your impressions of the Oxford Summer Academy so far?
Sorry.
No, go for it.
Sorry. It's been excellent so far. I mean, I've learned tons about the course of study. I was in an engineering course studying both physics and computer science primarily, and I've definitely gotten a lot out of it, both in an academic side as well as the importance of group work and time management in projects for engineering.
That's great. Is engineering something that you've studied before? Is it something you've got an interest in for the future, or?
It's something that I've dabbled in a bit before. Just kind of sort of a hobby or interest for me, really.
Okay, that's good. And there were about 3 of you in the class, weren't there?
Yes.
So you were with 2 others, people you hadn't met before?
That's correct.
Right, okay, perfect. And how have you gained relationships with them? Did you find it was good working with them, people that you didn't know, tutors you didn't know, having guest speakers, that sort of thing?
Yeah, it's been great working with both my other classmates. We just finished up a long group project that we had to all contribute to in our own sort of ways, working in different aspects of it and then pooling them together.
Okay.
And so it's definitely been helpful having people that are so easy to work with and talk to.
And that's something you'll take forward going into university, further study?
Absolutely, yeah.
Kind of group work and working with people that maybe have a different personality to you that you haven't met before.
Right.
Yeah, cool. So you've done quite a lot of things with the Young Engineering Programme. So you've been to the university, you had guest speakers come in, you've had your lessons, you've worked with the circuit boards. Is there anything you think was sort of the highlight for you? Was any of those the most fun or the most enjoyable?
I did quite enjoy the guest speakers and the visit that we went on just to hear real industry perspectives into the field of engineering. And all the lessons we've had, they were all so different, and so they all sort of stand out in their own ways.
Okay.
Whether it was a lesson on simple harmonic oscillations or whether it was just a lesson into the life and work of Brunel.
Okay.
They all kind of had different things to the course.
They've added different perspectives, haven't they? You've seen some real life industry which you wouldn't really get unless you had the opportunity to come to a course such as this. You've done some learning, some new topics you haven't done before, and delving into new ideas. That's great. So aside from sort of the academics that you've done here, which it sounds like you've really enjoyed, what else have you done? What have you enjoyed? The excursions you've been on? What did you think of Oxford? Are there any sort of key points that you're going to really sort of take away from it in more of a cultural or tourist view, as it were?
Well, Oxford's been excellent. It's my first time in Oxford proper, not in the UK, but the city is beautiful. Loads of culture, both in buildings and architecture and art. It's very naturally pretty as well, so I've quite enjoyed my time here. And the excursions that we've been on as a whole group were quite enjoyable as well. Especially London the other day. It's a great city, just fun to walk around and see the sights, places that I haven't necessarily been before. But yeah, it's been a really nicely curated program, I think.
And you've had really good weather whilst you've been here as well. I don't think you've had any rain.
No, not a single drop of rain.
Which is a shame, because you'd think, well, it's great for us, but you'd think we'd have a tiny bit of rain while you're here.
Yeah.
The sun's still shining there, so I think it'll be good. So you stayed at St Edmund Hall, which is just a short walk from here. What did you think of your dining sort of accommodation experience there? How did you enjoy the setting?
It was largely very nice. The food was excellent, for sure. The housing and accommodation was certainly adequate. Got a bit warm, but that's just because I think it's unnaturally hot these past couple weeks. But yeah, it's been very good over there. I've enjoyed it.
Good. And you did the Culture Night and Talent Show for us and showed us some of your skills on the guitar. Was that something you enjoyed doing, something you've shared with people before?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Guitar is really a big thing for me, and it was great to show it to some other people that I might not know as well.
Absolutely, it builds in confidence as well, and you've got a guitar to take home now.
That's true.
Good. So is there anything you would say is your most memorable experience or your favourite part of the course overall?
Favourite part overall? Probably just, I guess it's a bit broad, but just having the chance to be in such an important historical city and really experience the life and culture here for an extended period.
Yeah.
I
That's
think
great.
it's been really nice to be here.
Good. And does it make you feel, has being on the course made it feel you a little bit more prepared about what you're going to do going forward? Do you still want to explore engineering further? That sort of thing?
Yeah, I mean, I think that the course definitely does a great job of preparing for the future. Whether or not that future is in engineering is a different question, but for instance, the lecture that we had on college considerations was extremely helpful, and we just don't get tons of that in the United States.
Okay.
Of course.
So that was interesting to see.
It was very nice, very helpful.
Excellent. Would you recommend the course to a friend?
Oh, absolutely.
Yes.
Great experience.
You think it's good? Obviously, you're 15. You're still quite young. You've got a few more years of study up till you'll be looking to go to college, university, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
But overall you've found it beneficial, enriching, sort of cultural and academically.
Absolutely, I have.
Well, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
That's wonderful. Great for you to speak with us. We'll leave you to get some lunch.